So before we start, let me just give you a quick rundown about what today's OPM Tools software workshop is going to be about. It's about sales funnels. It's something very basic or something that's very important regarding every business, since every business needs to have a sales funnel in which they can map out what they want to place in front of their audience on the top level, on the middle level, and on the bottom level. So usually it's awareness, consideration, then decision. So we are going to talk about that. We are going to show you some examples, and we're going to show you how you can utilize our software in order to craft your own landing pages for each step of the way of that funnel, so that you can gather the leads, you can nurture them, you can have your different CTAs, for example, book an appointment, and move them or nudge them to go ahead and press that button, make that appointment, fill out that form, complete the survey, XYZ, whatever you have. All right, perfect. So let's start learning about sales funnels with OPM tools. In this workshop series, today you'll be learning about the power of sales funnels and how you can utilize them within OPM tools. You have a plethora of templates, and if you don't like any of the templates that you might see, you can even craft your own funnels. And by funnels, we are referring to landing pages. So let's explore effective funnel techniques for each stage of customer interaction. So we're going to start off with the top of the funnel. So top of the funnel is something where most of your audience is landing onto. The lead sources might be if you're running ads, if you have an organic channel from social media marketing, from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. It might be from your email marketing and SMS marketing strategies in which you are sending out a link to your cold email list so that they can land on a landing page which will contain your awareness creation or lead generation or brand visibility sections, in which they'll be able to understand more about your brand, about your business, what you do, how you do it, and get an overall awareness. So the reasons we create a top of the funnel is for three basic reasons. The first one is awareness creation. Use content marketing and social media to attract potential customers. Then you have lead generation, so that you can implement lead capture forms so that whoever is landing on these forms can enter their information if they're interested, if they want to learn more, if they have any questions. And thirdly, for the brand visibility, so that you can leverage SEO and paid advertising to increase your reach and ensure consistent messaging across all platforms, so that the same message that you're trying to put out is spread along each and every channel, be it paid ads, be it your social media, be it your email marketing, and be it the landing page as well. So when we talk about top of the funnel strategies, the first thing that we come across, or the first type of funnel, or the first type of landing page that we come across, is the lead magnet funnel. So what is a lead magnet? As the name suggests, it's a magnet that attracts the leads. It's a magnet that attracts the leads, which, give me just 1 second. Yeah, it's a magnet that attracts the leads in order to gather information from them and provide them with something. So you need to create a valuable offer. In this offer, you might have, let's say, an ebook that you're trying to share with them. It could be some sort of a survey, a checklist, an infographic, or some sort of an information that you feel which will be of high value to your potential customers or your potential clients. So the first thing you need to do is create a valuable offer, develop an irresistible free resource that addresses your audience pain points. This could be an ebook, a webinar, or a toolkit. Then secondly, you need to design a landing page, so in which you can utilize the OPM tools to create a compelling landing page, highlight the benefits, and include a strong call to action. And finally, you can set up an email sequence for the people who complete the lead magnet funnel by either visiting the page, filling out the form, entering their details, and now once you have the details, you know that these people are interested in learning more about your brand or your business or the services or products that you offer, and you can then send out an email campaign to keep nurturing them. Another way would be using a webinar funnel. So what is a webinar funnel? It's a funnel which contains a video link regarding to either a webinar or a video in which you're explaining what your business does or what your brand is capable of doing, or what your services are and what and whom they are for. So, how do you do that? You promote your webinar using social media and email marketing. You deliver high quality and actionable information during the webinar, and then you start up a follow up sequence to send them recap emails, special offers to attendees, and you can use OPM tools to segment and target based on engagement. And this is one of the places where you can utilize the managed scoring aspect. So people who have landed on your webinar, you can give them a score of, let's say, 50 or 100, whatever the number suits you best. And based on the total score that they have acquired by opening the emails or taking the calls, landing on the landing pages, within the webinar, you can have different sequences or different offers for them based on their engagement. Then we move towards middle of the funnel strategies. The funnel that we are talking about is the sales funnel, the entirety. So in the middle of the funnel, what you need to provide them, or what you need to do, is you need to nurture these leads which have entered into the system or have been entered into the funnel. So you need to nurture these leads, showcase your expertise, and engage with them consistently. How do you do that? Regularly follow up with them on email, SMS. You can call them on a regular basis just to keep them engaged with you. You can send them valuable resources, offer case studies and testimonials to build your credibility, and you can implement drip campaigns to educate your prospects. One of the ways to do that is by using a tripwire funnel. What it includes is you can have a low cost offer, and within OPM tools you can create $0 offers as well. So have a product which costs $0. They don't have to pay anything, they just need to enter the information and they get that product. So create an irresistible low price product or service. Using that, you can utilize this particular part to upsell opportunities. So you can present a related higher value offer immediately after the purchase. And then you can obviously do the customer nurturing. Moving on, you can have your evergreen webinar funnel. This funnel is used for evergreen content, which is relatable to your industry, your business, your service and products all the time. So it could be something according to your services. This is how you can utilize my services for you in this way, or this is why our product is the best for you. This is what our brand does, and so on and so forth. So you can create on-demand content by developing a high-quality pre-recorded webinar that provides lasting value. You can utilize OPM tools to automate the entire registration process and to have a personalized follow-up workflows. Moving to the last stage of this funnel, the sales funnel, which is the bottom of the funnel. The strategies included in these are personalized offers, urgency tactics, and objection handling. Regarding personalized offers, when you have collected the data on the first step to the forms, you can use that data to develop a customized landing page based on the fields that they have entered and craft a personalized offer. So tailor proposals to individual needs and pain points. You can utilize countdown timers to, what should I say, enhance the idea of FOMO, the fear of missing out. So they have 1 day to sign up, they have 1 day to register, they have 1 day to purchase the product, or else this particular bonus deal is going to be gone forever. And you can utilize this part of the funnel or this particular landing page for FAQs, or frequently asked questions. You can address the pain points, what people usually ask, what their objections are, and you can mention them and answer them properly over here. One of the ways to do that is by using an application or demo funnel. Using this funnel, you can show a demo version of what your services or what your product or what your brand can do for them. In summation, just to give you a quick rundown, what does a high ticket sales funnel looks like? It has 3 stages. The first one is awareness, in which the action that you want to provide or do is provide in-depth content in order to attract them and keep them there. The CTA could be as simple as learn more. Then the second step or the second stage of the funnel, which is the consideration one, in which you need to offer exclusive consultations. You can have one-on-one sessions with them. You can provide them webinars. You can then send out chunks of knowledge that is applicable knowledge for them. And the CTA that you would utilize in this one, on this particular case, if you're trying to book a session with them, would be book your strategy session with us. And finally is the decision making, where they have to either purchase or sign a deal with you, or sign on the contract that you're sending out, pay the invoice, whichever one it is. On the decision part, your aim is to present a tailored proposal based on their needs and based on the needs that they have already mentioned in the first step where they filled out the form, let's say. And the CTA would be invest in your success. So based on this, Cohen is going to take the stage to show you. Let me just come back. All right. So Cohen is going to take the stage to show you some of the different templates that we have within the OPM Tools software.
Now, with the lead magnet funnel, you want to get the attention of the client with a great value they'll offer, like we went over. And we want to design a landing page, and we want to set up an email sequence. Now, for the email sequence, we would normally set up a form, but we don't have one available at this time. But think of this button as it redirects you to the form page where they would fill out their information once they get hooked onto the valuable offer that you are providing for them. So it would look around similar to this, just a standard landing page, giving you many details about what they offer, why you should buy our product, how to start your journey, overview of the product, and so on. So it is very important that you have graphics to catch the attention of the client. As always, have your information at the bottom as well, and make the thing that they see first and foremost the product in question. So this is a very basic example. Next up, let's move on to the webinar funnel. Now, for the webinar funnel, what you're going to have for the landing page is just a quick redirecting link that leads them to the checkout area. You want to get their attention with the save my seat or some other type of similar verbiage. And in general, it's very similar to the lead magnet. Just grab their attention with graphics, give it a short overview. In this case, we're giving examples of notoriety and people of notice, and so on. So these are two quick examples if you want. And these are also within the templates of the OpenM tools that you can use. But yeah, I hope this gives you an idea of what to look for whenever creating your funnels and creating sites for your products that you're trying to sell. But
So all you need to do is within the app or within the software, you need to go to the sites, funnels, and just click new funnel. Over here, you can type it out as simple as something, let's say lead magnet funnel with a form. Create. Basically, funnel names are usually named after the campaigns that you're running so that when you go back to them, you can easily find them. That is the only reason you would name them differently from one another. I like to keep it as detailed as I can so that I would know why I'm doing this particular thing. All right, so the first thing is to add a new step. This would be the home page. The path would be /HOME and create a funnel step. It's that simple. Later on, you can go into the settings. You can add your domain. So if you go into the settings, you can enter a domain. You can upload a favicon URL, which shows on the tab. You can enable chat widget if you want. And if it contains any products, you can enable the payment mode and enable the required credit card as well. Moving on to the previous one. So let's go back to the steps one. On the first step, the home page. Now, if you are something like me that wants to not entirely utilize a template, but instead utilize sections of the templates, this is what I would do as soon as it opens. Meanwhile, if you have any question regarding sales funnels or the entire sales process or any stage of the funnel itself or why it's needed or when to utilize it, write down those questions, and at the end of the meeting, you can ask them from us. All right, perfect. So over here, you have multiple different options. You have sections in which you can add a full section if I want. Perfect. Then you can add multiple rows. So for example, if this is the header part, You need to have two rows at least. This one would be the image of the logo, and this one would be containing a button, let's say with the CTA. But if you don't want to craft each step by step from scratch, what you can do is you can click on section templates and just use headers. Where is it? Directly. So if you have saved, you can save these headers, your footers, your hero sections, and different sections previously or before you even start working on something new. So if you have created a lot of funnels, you can save particular sections. All you need to do is when you are making a section, click on the green part, and when you find the save as button, you just click on it. That's all. So that will make your life a lot more easier in order to craft these landing pages one by one. If you want even more than that, you just need to click on pre-built sections. And as you can see on the screen, there are a lot of sections. So let's start with this one. I need to delete this just so that I can show it properly. Perfect. So now the first section we have, as I directly utilize one of the templates, is the welcome block. I just need to change out the image over here. I need to change out the link of the email. I just need to change the headline and the button and the button's link and things like that. So this using this way or using these templates, it will make your life a whole lot easier. Again, then you can add an about section if you want, in which it contains your name. It contains about your information. You can choose from different styles. Then you can mention your team if you want to. So meet the team of professionals, our team. Then you can add testimonials, what others are saying, and try to keep it differently. So if the first one is the blue one, then make sure that the second one that you're using, no, not here, on the bottom. I'll just add it over here right now. Oh, perfect. So if the first one is the blue one, make sure that the second one is a lighter version of the blue or a white version, so that there's some sort of contrast between each section. Then you can click over here. You can add an FAQ. You can plan selection. You can add a product one. So if you have like different services plans, a basic, advanced, or basic, intermediate, advanced one, or bronze, silver, gold, one, two, three, whatever the way you want to categorize it, it's up to you. And then you can just click and drag it and then change out the information. If you're doing it for a particular product that you have, this is the one that you would use. If you want to talk about the partners who you work with, these are the ones that you can use. If you want to add a list um, about, if you want to mention about their pain points, or if you want to talk about the general conceptions of the misconceptions about the industry, the business, you can use this one. For whom are you building this, or for whom are you targeting for your business or your products or your services? You can use this one. So for example, if I really like this one, so who's this perfect for? And then I can just change it out from business owners, agencies, add more, delete more. It depends upon me. And then we have two more. The first one is the guarantee and awards, just to give your landing page and your business an overall credibility and trust factor. And then we have the final, the call to action ones. So get started for free, start a 14-day trial if you're running a service program, and you can change out everything. So the best part about using these pre-built sections, as they say over here, everything is editable. Apart from that, we have buttons, we have social media icons with different types. We have countdown timers. Well, we do have the countdown timers, which you can create, and then you can add them over here to induce the effect of FOMO. You can add images if you already have images within your brand board, or you can just add images from your web media library directly. And you can also add a progress bar, so the people who are scrolling, the more they scroll, the more this progress bar will fill up. It will give them a faint idea of how much they have already covered. So yeah, these are the ways how you would build out your own funnel or your own landing page. And again, if you don't like any of these templates, any of these pre-built sections, again, all you need to do is click on the plus button, add a section, add a row if you have the design sense. Since I'm very weak in the design and the creative sense, I like to use these templates. But if you like to design, you can create whatever you want from a plethora of options. And the options are headlines, then you have forms, buttons, you have images, sliders, videos, photo gallery, the FAQ section. You can add a survey, a calendar, maps, reviews. You can add the, as I mentioned earlier, the timers or the countdowns. Then you can add the navigation menu, progress bar, and social media icons. So yeah, almost everything that you would need is within this software. And basically, all you need to do is start the funnel and just start capturing the leads, nurturing the leads, and finalizing those leads. And yeah, I might save this as well. So yeah, that would be it. And apart from that, there's one more thing that I would like to show while I have you all of you here. If you want to learn about more about forms or funnels on how to build a funnel, all you need to do is, where is it? Here it is. Over here, you have this button. If you click on this, this is a place which is considered the knowledge base. So you can click over here, search for help. What do I need help with? Let's say funnels, and we wait for it to populate. Please populate fast. All right, so I can use them within the workflow actions. Apart from that, I can use them in the forms. Yeah, so if I click over here, forms, now over here, how to use conditional logic, how to build, edit, utilize forms, forms builder, and so on and so forth. Apart from that, you can click over here on the chat button icon if you want to have if you have a specific question or an urgent need that you want it to be fulfilled immediately or in a faster way, and you don't want to resort to an email which is going back and forth. All you need to do is click over here, chat now, enter your name, enter your email address. Is this the first time you're chatting in about this specific question? Yes and no. And then click start the chat. If this is something that you think that can be conveyed over an email, you can email out to us, or you can check out the different options as well. So what do you need help with? I need help with a specific topic. Search our help library and just type down the name. And then we have this question mark in which you can search for help again. Apart from that, let's just load it. All right, it's been loaded. After this, we have one more way that you can reach out to us, which I'm unable to see right now. Well, you still have our email addresses, so you can do that. And apart from that, we have a new thing which just came on, which are the quizzes. And this is something that we will be talking about in the future. But using this particular element, you can even build out quizzes that you want to add onto your funnels or your landing pages, or for your people to solve and give them a score based out of either 100, 10, whatever the number you want. So yeah, when it comes to funnels or built-in funnels, there's a plethora of different options, plethora of different things that you can do. And I am just waiting for people like you to just use it and then watch the business miracle happen. That is all about it for today. Does anyone has any questions regarding sales funnels, how to build them, how to use the templates, anything regarding that? Oh, not at this time. Well, great. Let me just look into one more thing. Cohen, can you share? Can you tell us what will be the next week's topic?
For the final week of this month, week 4 of this workshop meeting, we are going to be going over email marketing. We're going to be creating and sending email campaigns, email list management and segmentation, A and B testing, and email optimization. So if either you or one of your employees, or if you know someone that would be interested in that topic, feel free to send them an invite or let them know. That is what we're going to be going over next week. Did you want to add anything, Mr. Phil? Well, other than that, if no one else has any questions, then thank you for stopping by, and we hope to see you next week.